Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm out with Cullman County Sheriff Matt Gentry. Sheriff Gentry, you've got a big class tomorrow night, Firearm Safety for Citizens. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the City Hall, we will be having our Firearm Safety class. It's a class in which the deputies will be going over firearm safety with the citizens. We're going to teach citizens how to handle, how to use, how to dismantle their firearms, how to keep them clean, and how to protect themselves in a tragic incident if they need to be.
Well, I know that you have trainings such as this with the Sheriff's Academy. You had the ladies about a month ago. You're a big advocate for citizens not only understanding how to use firearms, but carrying them around, correct?
That's right, Tim. I think one of our most valuable rights that we have is our Second Amendment, and we're very pro-Second Amendment for our citizens here in Cullman County. One of the things that we want to do is educate our citizens to how to properly use their firearm. It's very important in today's times. You see all the incidents that are going around the United States and every state, and we want our citizens to be prepared to defend themselves. There are times that it will take minutes for law enforcement to get there, and minutes are crucial if you're in a high stress or active shooter situation.
Well, in Cullman County, we have very few gun-free zones. Do you believe that that acts as a deterrent? In other words, if you have a certain amount of citizens armed who know how to use their weapons, incidents like we might have had in Orlando and elsewhere could somehow be prevented or slowed down?
I do. You can't prevent every incident, but you don't want to be a soft target either. Soft target zones are something that a terrorist or a person that just wants to inflict a lot of damage will go after. We want to ensure that none of our citizens are soft targets. We want to ensure that no areas in Cullman are soft targets. And if an incident does happen, that a citizen is prepared to use whatever force necessary to survive that incident.
Well, let me ask you a question since we're off on this topic ahead of the gun safety class. Let's suppose that there were an incident in Cullman County, somewhere in the nature of what occurred in Orlando. How would your office respond? And then B, how would you like to see citizens respond in a situation like that?
Sure. We would respond to that incident like we do any incident. We are constantly preparing for the worst, no matter if we're at Rock the South or we're at a ball game. Our deputies train and prepare for the worst circumstances. And in doing that, we want citizens to prepare themselves too. One of the things in any classes that you go to about active shooters is that once an incident happens, citizens that will fight to protect themselves in that incident is statistically proven that their chance of survival goes drastically up. And that's one of the things that we want to teach our citizens is in those incidents, this is how you survive.
So what you're saying is if you have to fight, it might save your life?
That's correct.
Sheriff, that sounds like a good lead into tomorrow's firearm safety class, because if you don't know how to use firearms, you can't fight very well, can you?
No, sir.
Tomorrow night, Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
City of Cullman, Auditorium, 6 p.m., correct?
That's right.
Sheriff, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim.